It's a long way from Revere, Mass. To the campus of UCLA, but Maura Driscoll made that trip to become part of the finest recruiting class in Bruin history, don't you think?
Very much so. Maura's a talented girl. She's from a great part of the country, Massachusetts, where I'm from.
Thought I detected a little prejudice there.
No, none at all. Just stating the facts. She's doing a very interesting plunge there. Okay, she's working well. No mistakes thus far. A nice split leap. She looks fairly comfortable on the beam, which is really important. The round off back handspring to a really good landing. Maura has that brace on her knee. She, from time to time, has had problems with it, but it's in pretty good shape now and hasn't been causing too much trauma lately. There's a side aerial. Small bobble there, about 2/10, but nothing major. When you're a college coach of a women's gymnastics team, this event can give you nightmares, I'll tell you. This is an event where it's almost luck at times, and you just have to hope it's going to go the right way.
How'd you like the dismount?
That was okay, not quite the power that she needed.
And she winds up with a 9.35.
Now up we have Amy Lucina, and she's that power we were talking about before. Here she goes, a back handspring, nicely done. The one thing about beam, though, it requires some power, but not quite like the vault or the floor exercise event. Nice split leap, though. You notice the height on that split leap. Straddle jump there. Amy's working well.
Like Maura Driscoll, she is a freshman.
Oh, okay, there's a big problem right there. That type of a fall really brings you back and lets you know, hey, they're doing a lot of difficult things, and those type of falls can happen. That's a very dangerous fall also, something that I'm glad to see she didn't get hurt on.
And it must be difficult to regain her concentration so quickly.
Oh, definitely, but you have to get right back up there. You're not allowed to stay on the ground because your beam routine is timed, and you have to fall within certain time limits. She seems to have gotten her composure back, though. And a few little bobbles here and there, but nothing major. Getting ready for a dismount. A round off, back with a full. Stuck it cold. Amy scores a 9.0, though. That's a pretty good score. If she hadn't fallen, that would have been around the 9.5 range.
Karen McMULLEN.
Okay, very nice mount. A lot of height on that mount. It's called a round off back handspring onto the beam. Karen has traditionally been an excellent beam worker. Very steady. No bobbles. No bobbles at all. That's her trademark. Let's see how she does today.
2 years ago, she had a 9.6 in this meet, in this event. Best ever.
She's tough. Here it is. Okay, that was her big tumbling pass, and she was just a little bit off on it. A lot of movement in that pass. She did a back walkover to a back handspring, and then a back flip. Just a little bit off on the landing there.
Tim, you mentioned what a nightmare the beam can be for a collegiate gymnastics coach, and that appears to be what's happening for UCLA.
Yeah, it's really an event that can make or break a team. Not just a collegiate team, too. The top teams in the world. They can have a really rough day, and it can just accumulate, and the nerves just get going, and one gymnast sees another gymnast fall, and it almost starts a chain reaction off. Karen seems to have regained her composure, though. Working fairly smoothly. I'm sure she's a little upset, though, with the fall. This is an event that I think she wanted to win. And she could have won it because she is very good on this event. Okay, another small bobble there. And a front off the beam. I think that was a slightly improvised dismount there. But Karen's a strong competitor, and I'm sure she'll be back.
And on the balance beam, Gigi ZOSA.
Okay, here's your veteran up for UCLA on the balance beam. We've had some falls today. Let's see how she does. Okay, right off the bat, she has a small bobble there. Hopefully that got all the nerves out of the way for Gigi. Here's her full turn requirement. A nice leap sequence. Gigi's very sharp with her motions also, similar to the movements that Lisa Zeiss does.
Much more pressure is on her because she's seen two of her teammates fall.
I think there's a lot of pressure. I think she puts a lot on herself also. She doesn't want to fall personally, and she knows that her team just can't afford another fall. She's actually working well, though, very well. Here goes a back walkover to a back handspring.